Welcome to the Nitpicking Nerds Ranking Every Commander series.
We're going over 230 to 201. Top 200 after this.
I'm your host, Joe Cherries.
I'm your host, Beezy, and that makes us the Nitpicking Nerds. And if you're liking what you're seeing, which is this ranking thing, then you should subscribe to the channel.
And besides, you want to be subscribed to this channel because our subscribers are 10% more likely to have an awesome and cool imaginary friend.
The Nitpicking Nerds in no way can affect how cool or awesome your imaginary friend is.
Who doesn't want that?
No one.
Who doesn't want just a super cool imaginary friend?
We gotta get going. Plenty of commanders to get to. 30 to be exact.
Power, fun, coolness, artwork, uniqueness. Those are the 5 categories we'll be grading on. All of them subjective. Art's incredibly subjective.
If you're new to the list, check out the beginning where we go over this in 12-minute detail.
Yep. And so, hopping right into it now, we have at 230, we have Lazav. What is it? The Multifarious?
What was that?
Is it the Multifarious?
What was that?
The Multifarious.
Ah, Lazav, the Multifarious.
Lazav. The Multifarious. He is a 1/3 for the black and a blue. When he enters the battlefield, you surveil one. And what else? Oh,
You can pay X and have him become a creature with mana cost X in your graveyard.
Yeah, I knew it was. I couldn't remember exactly how it was worded.
And then he gains that ability.
About what he did. And he gains all the abilities and he becomes that creature.
You can just kind of Voltron him up into what your graveyard is. There's Infect, there's Necrotic Ooze combos.
Yeah,
There's some stuff you can do.
Phyrexian Delver.
Phyrexian Delver. The 5-mana 3/2?
That's not the card I was thinking of at all.
Phyrexian Dreadnought?
Phyrexian Dreadnought is the card I was
1 mana
thinking of.
12/12?
The 1 mana 12/12, yeah.
Oh, you can make it that, and then you can give it Infect, and then take out somebody.
Yeah, it's a silly card.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's a fine
It's
commander.
just a good card.
It's fun to play. There's a lot of different ways to play this card.
Surveil Tribal. That's how I want to play this card.
Other ways I like playing this card is like with things like Phage. That's cute.
Yeah, because you don't have to take the downside of Phage. You just kill somebody
You
with
put Phage into the graveyard, make it a Phage, hit somebody. Boom.
Boom. I don't know if there's much else to be said about Lazav. Boring character.
He's
Snooze fest.
All he does in the book is he's randomly a character that you're like, he was the Healy, he was this person. That's all he does.
It's the same as if at the end of the War of the Spark novel, Jace took off his mask and he was actually Koth the whole time. It's like, who cares?
It didn't matter. It doesn't affect the story. It doesn't affect the
Go
plot.
back and replace Jace with Koth. Whatever. Whatever.
This doesn't matter.
All right, the next commander is Send Triplets, 2/29. 2 white, blue, black for a 3/3, and they're human artifacts. And also, beginning of your upkeep, you look at target player's hand and you can cast spells from it.
This tends to be an artifact commander. Like, I mean, he literally is an artifact. Literally, oh my goodness. They literally are an artifact commander, but I mean, they tend to be an artifact-based deck when you build this one.
I don't know why.
Because they're artifacts. That's just the main reason.
People just see the artifact and they're like, have to build Esper artifacts?
Yeah. This card, the fun here is at a 5 because the trouble is nobody wants to play against this.
Maximum fun for you and minimal fun for your opponent. That evens out at 5.
Yeah, like, woof. It just...
I think mine was better.
What's
Let us know in the comments who did it better.
Yeah, who did the random thing better?
They're really cool. I love the idea that they mind control you.
Ugh. I hate... No, because people don't know what else people put in this fight. Mindslaver, and I hate that card.
Mindslaver. It's a fun magic card.
It ends up in this deck all the time. I've seen it in a couple versions of this deck.
Yeah, I don't know. This card just feels really slow to me and not fun. So I just avoid it.
It's very unique, though.
Super unique.
Like,
because it's degenerate.
What other card says your opponents can't cast spells? And
then,
also
like,
you can cast
their spells, but you need the mana for it. Super weird.
It is extremely weird, extremely unique, but very strong.
It's so weird that we're going to move on to the next commander.
That's not how weird it is.
That's how weird it is.
We were going to move on anyway, but also, it's super weird.
Super weird.
Unrelated things. Golos, Tireless Pilgrim. This thing is running around in Standard right now.
This card ended up, well, no, he's not. This card ended up being better than people thought it was.
Well, he won't be this Friday, but...
As of this Friday. No longer running around in Standard.
2/28. He comes into play, searches for any land, you put it in the battlefield. Tapped, then you can pay... What is it? 3...
My guess is 2 and Wooburg. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn without paying their mana cost. So you can play lands, but only 1.
Yep, this card is... It came at a point where I'm so sick of having... How many 5-color commanders do we need?
How many Marvel movies do we need? Well, they're making too many Marvel movies. There's fatigue on 5-color commanders. Kenrith, this guy, 75 sliver commanders.
They
too many of them.
keep making them. General Tazzery. There's just
This is where they don't need to be 5 colors at all, but they just are for some reason.
because Tazzery is supposed to be the ally commander, and that's just not what it ended up being at all.
No, I don't know what it ended up being.
Nothing.
Unfun, unplayable.
Garbage.
Yeah, but Golos is really cool. You get to build around it any way you want.
Yeah. I mean,
Play like what land do you want to spam? That land is now your commander. Field of the Dead, Valakut even 5-color mountains. That sounds cool.
Field of the Dead's not. I don't feel like Field of the Dead's the thing you want to be
You can even search
focusing
for
on doing.
Vesuva and copy your land again. Flicker Golos. This deck is probably pretty cool actually.
It might be. Yeah.
Just ramp up and then spam his.
There's a reason I got a 9 for fun.
Yeah, spam his ability. This card is sweet.
Art is also good.
This would be so much cooler if it came out 5 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
I would be like hyped about it.
it just got put in the slot of, hey, you want a 5-color commander every core set, every other year?
Every set, just every set.
Yeah, it's getting to the point that it feels like we literally get one every set.
Why not 4-color?
Because we actually want 4-color commanders.
Oh, there you go.
So
there you go.
they
That's
want
a
to
good
give us
point.
5 colors.
That's a good point. Golos is really cool. Lands as commander. Character is non-existent in lore because core sets.
Core sets just do almost nothing with 4.
Cool card. Krav, the Unredeemed, 227. What does he do?
He's unredeemed. That's all he does.
4 and a black for a 3/3, and you can pay black tap or black comma. Sacrifice any number of creatures, draw that many cards, and he gets that many counters. Super strong card. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And you gain that much life.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
By the way.
Because he works with, what's her face?
Regna,
Regna.
who's way farther down on this list. They're
she's-
lovers, though. It's really cool.
she's way
so they
cool.
get coolest points for being lovers, battle bond duo, fighting in an arena,
Anything
plus
else?
he's unredeemed.
I was waiting for you to say something. Like, you felt like you had one more thing there, so I was waiting for you to get it out.
I did, but I kind of like burped a little bit.
Oh.
So I had to. I'm glad nobody knows about it.
And now everybody knows about it because you told
Even
everybody.
famous rock stars burp a little bit.
It's so cool, but he's so cool. The star-crossed lovers, he can't be redeemed, even though all his lover does is redeem people.
That's all she does.
She's the redeemer.
That's all she does is just run around redeeming people.
She's the redeemer.
She makes people that she knows he's going to kill.
She does.
She knowingly says, "Come on down, guys, help us fight." And Krav's like, "Thanks, lady."
Ugh. Yeah,
Krav's
what-
big. He's way better than Regna, at least for power.
Yeah, they. I like the idea that she is willing to compromise her morals for him, even though she's mono
They're
white.
in love.
Oh, it's cute.
It's
But
pretty
also,
cute.
this is not so cute.
Now kiss. I said kiss. Okay. Yenit, Cryptic Sovereign, 226. Your turn to read a card.
This is the odds commander.
Against the odds.
Against all odds commander. 2 Esper for a 3/5 flyer. Vigilance? It also ran
Don't forget
Vigilance.
Menace.
Oh, that's what's Menace. Okay, because it's one of those where it had to have a keyword for each one because they like doing that. Who cares? Yeah. Whenever it attacks, reveal the top card of your library. If its converted mana cost is odd, you can play it for free. If its converted mana cost is even, draw it.
You just draw it. Sweet deal for me.
Um,
Can't really get multiple combats, but you just stack. You see what you do is you stack the top of your deck and then cast it for
this
free.
is a super fun deck. I mean, if I was building this deck, I would 100% go all in. It would be all odds. It would all be hits.
All hits.
It would be all hits.
But lands.
Well, I mean, lands would be the only misses.
Oh.
'Cause I can't prevent that. It's really you need lands to function in a deck.
Sometimes.
I mean, you need lands to function in the EDH
So
deck.
you're just not playing any 2s, 4s, or 6s.
Oh no, I'm going in.
All right, that's probably doable.
I mean, if I'm gonna play this commander, I'm going all in on this commander.
I was thinking you just play all the manipulation and then like 10 cards that cost 15 and 13 and 11.
No, I like
9
going. I would
and 7.
I like the idea of like building around it fully and going all in on it. It just seems like more fun way to build her. Art also on this card is blech. It's just blech.
Oh, the art?
It's just whatever. She's
Yeah.
a weird.
This card does not look good in person.
I don't know what Sphinx is. Like Sphinxes in Magic can look like anything
Yep.
randomly, and then sometimes they look horrible, and sometimes they look amazing.
It's when Michael Scott is describing a god they should pray to, and he just says like the head of a walrus and the body of an egret. That's basically just what griffins and sphinxes are. It's like I don't know what it's going. It's a human, but it looks like a lion, but it's got a little squiggly tail. I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't follow
Doesn't
that.
she like speak in riddles?
Oh, that's unique for a sphinx. Oh, what do we give this? A 25 for uniqueness? Yeah, only sphinxes speak in riddles.
She did get a 10 for uniqueness. I mean, what else? What else is really? What other commander says play cards with odd converted mana cost?
And cast them for free.
And none. Actually,
How much mana cost cheating is there in Esper? Not a ton.
I mean, I don't want to think about it, so none.
We're not thinking about it. Nin the Pain Artist is 225, and she's blue-red for a 1/1. You can pay X blue-red, tap her, deal X damage to target creature. The controller of that creature draws X cards.
So you obviously want it to be your creatures.
She tortures people, and whoever she tortures, the controller of that person who got tortured gets all the knowledge.
Which doesn't make sense.
She can torture herself.
If somebody tortures anything, doesn't matter. The way this would be more flavorful is you can torture any creature. If it doesn't die, you draw the cards.
Ooh.
Because if you kill it, then you don't get any information. You just killed it.
It deals 1 damage at a time. I'll tell you everything you need to know, and then she kills him.
Yeah, but you have to pay extra mana for that.
Or if it's like a little baby pig, she can just deal 1 million damage to it. Get a ton of information from the pig.
Yeah,
he knew so much.
Look how I made that card more flavorful in like 2 seconds, and I didn't even think about it at all.
Card's fine. It's a good mana sink. It's nothing crazy.
This one is
it's at least really cheap to play. It's 2 mana.
Yeah, it's just a fun one.
Because you could be group huggy with it too.
Also, I guess if you want to play this goes. I guess you can put this in your Zedru decks.
It can also just be Brain Geyser with Suspend 2. You play it and then it's Brain Geyser. You at any point now can pay X blue, red, tap it to draw X cards.
That's fair.
Maybe you want that. Some kind of turbo ramp deck.
I mean, the deck seems
Storm deck? Maybe you storm up and then you just all your mana goes into.
You have to have creatures that you want to hit and deal damage to.
Unless you just hit her.
She can torture herself?
I said that. That was like the first thing I said.
I don't even remember that.
Mm-hmm. You weren't even listening.
You're right. I wasn't listening to that.
Next.
We have 224. We have Edric, Spymaster of Trust.
Why keep saying we have twice?
We have
224. We have Edric. Which one do we have?
At 224.
We have Edric, Spymaster of Trust.
He is a 2/2 for 1 green blue. Whenever a creature deals damage to an opponent, they draw a card.
Its controller draws a card? Creatures can't draw cards.
Okay, the creature draws cards.
According to the rules of Magic.
According to the rules of Magic, only its controller can draw a card, and its controller does draw a card.
What's the deal with people from Trest being really annoying? We got Leovold and this guy now.
I don't know. Where is Trest? I don't even know what Trest is.
It's on Fiora? Is that the conspiracy plane?
Fiora is the...
Then yeah, that's where it is. I don't like Trust. I don't want to move there. I don't want to live there. Everyone there is a dirt mall. This card's really good. There's a couple different decks I've seen. The competitive deck is the Slitherblade Special, where you just play 1/1s that are unblockable, and then you play Time Warps. Because you just draw 10 cards, and then you play Time Warp, and then you draw 10 cards, you play Time Warp.
This is a May that draw? I don't...
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't matter.
I mean, it would matter.
The people at home know if it's a May. We don't have to. The card's really cool. You can also just play a normal deck, or you can even play a Group Hug Politics deck, because everyone starts drawing cards. Forbidden Orchard, you give your opponents creatures if you want to give out cards.
Yeah, plus all the incentive not to attack you. There's so much incentive not to attack
Infinite incentive not to attack you. You're going to get to pillow fort up big time.
This also very unique. Well, again, what other card is giving you so much? There's other cards that give you terrible incentives to attack your opponents.
Yes.
Ludovic
is very bad compared to this.
Other card the red curse. When they get attacked, you get a treasure. It's that's not very much incentive.
I thought it was pretty cool.
It can be cool without being good.
It's the best one. That card got hyped for a second.
I'm gonna attack for a treasure. It's that's not convincing me to attack that person.
It's Lotus Petal.
Would you? Yeah, exactly.
A card that's unplayable in Commander.
Yeah, would you attack to get an unplayable card in Commander?
Jalira, Master Polymorphist. I am so surprised she made it up this high. Probably because her flavor text is so awesome. 2/23. She's 4 mana for a 2/2, and you can polymorph stuff.
Who is she friends with? She's friends with another character.
Is she?
Yeah.
First I'm hearing of it.
She's friends with Yisan.
Off the top of my head, she appeared in, I believe it was The Bard and the Biologist, and taking place on Chandelar, from what I remember.
Oh, did you just pull that out of your
I
brain
love
right
Jalira.
now?
She's great. She's not at all boring. The Commander deck's actually really cool. I really don't like the art.
Isn't it just make tokens, get big things?
You make a token, you only play 2 or 3 creatures in your deck, and then you spit it out for free.
And you go, Patooey! That's what she does, she just spits.
Patooey, yeah. Polymorph's really cool. I don't mind it. It's not very strong, because it's 7 mana investment.
It's a
plus you need a token, plus they need to not die.
Plus she doesn't have haste.
But her flavor text, though.
Well, read it.
You can become anything if I just put my mind to it.
Yeah, that's pretty good flavor text. That's some
classic blue.
Strong flavor text.
Vintage blue flavor text.
How's it vintage blue flavor text?
Yes. Who next?
We have Rubinina Soul Singer.
Listen, the Soul Signer, as we've previously talked about, she gains control of things. You can choose not to untap her during your untap step. She costs 5 mana. She's a 2/3. You tap it, gain control of target creature for as long as you control her, and she remains tapped.
There's a lot of different versions of this character, but this character is annoying to play against.
She's annoying. She's just going to steal commanders. That's what she does.
She steals a commander, and
inconsiderate.
then she untaps and steals a different commander, and then she untaps and steals a different commander.
Well, if you read the card, you would see that it says for as long as you control her and she remains tapped. So if you're sacrificing stuff,
yeah, I was saying you untap her.
Why are you untapping her?
To get something different after you've sacked it.
Oh, you didn't say the sacrifice part.
Oh,
That's the only part that matters.
Yeah, you sacrifice it, steal something else, sacrifice it,
Yeah,
untap her.
now we're talking. Now that sounds like a deck.
Yeah, they all sound like decks. I mean, the other deck just didn't sound as good.
That sounds like a good deck.
Yeah, the other deck didn't sound so good. The art is really good on the new one, even though
it carries this card because this card isn't super interesting.
She is not soul signing.
She's not soul signing.
It's a contract.
Read the fine print. Oh, the fine print is that I don't untap you, idiot. I'm gonna take you forever. It's swing and a miss. Whoever did that.
221. We have Sliver Queen.
Can you tell me what Sliver Queen does?
Sliver Queen, she costs Wooburg, obviously.
Because she's a 5-color sliver. Who could get sick of those? She's a 7/7 that you can pay 2 mana and make a sliver. A 1/1 sliver.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you just made slivers, but I wasn't positive.
Triggers just infinite like sliver shenanigans. I don't know. I feel like every 5-color commander that's a sliver just says if you untap with me, you're going to have the most busted turn.
Well, this one, there's a lot of combos that win the game with this one.
Like? All the mana ones that we're not going to name. Just kidding, I don't really want to name all the combos.
Yeah, there's just so many of them.
There's combos. This is probably I don't know how many there are. I can't picture there being any more. This is the 3rd one we've done?
I don't know, there's a million of them.
We did the indestructible one. We did the one that demonic tutors for slivers.
Mm-hmm.
And this one.
No,
don't know how many more
I think we did the other...
Is there a worse one?
There's another one.
There was the coat of arms sliver.
Yep, there's that.
So this is the 4th one. So let's just say that this is the best one.
I don't think so.
Because there's probably a sliver that says if you control 2 slivers, you win the game.
You know which ones. There's one more up here.
Yeah, I can't picture it, but we'll get to it.
Probably the first and last on the list.
First and last? What?
Probably the first sliver.
Oh, that card's so good.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm saying there's one more on this list. It's the first.
This is the 4th of 5.
Yeah.
Legendary 5-color slivers. This one makes 1/1s. We don't have to talk about it too much.
Slivers are fun.
We've talked about this like 8 times.
Yeah, if you wonder why there's a 10, slivers are a fun commander.
Not to us, but to the community at large.
Yes.
Tachana, Voice of Thunder is 220. 5 blue, green for a star equal to the number of cards in your hand. ETB, draw a card for each creature you control.
There's also...
no max hand size for you.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's one more line of text I always forget on this card, and that's that you have no max hand size. I've discarded while I had this card out and been like, oh.
Yeah, this card is not... I think it's a little underrated. It's kind of cool, actually. It's a cool elf ball commander.
Yeah, if you want to play blue or green elf ball.
You go wide, and then you just draw your cards back. How are you not comboing off? I mean, elf ball decks almost always combo.
Most of the time. I mean,
or they at least just poop out a bajillion things.
Here's the thing. If you're not comboing or playing like a Kratos with an elf ball, what are you doing? Because all your creatures...
Yeah, what are you elf balling into?
All your little creatures don't do anything by themselves.
What are you elf balling into?
Yeah.
You're gonna go for Tishana beatdown? Just get your hand to 21 cards and then attack with Tishana?
Get them!
That's a strategy.
That is a single strategy.
I like that she's an old woman.
Is she old?
She's an elderly woman.
I did not know that.
She can still kick some butt.
If you have a lot of cards in your hand.
Yes. Next, Marrow-Gnawer.
Marrow-Gnawer. This is a rat.
3 black for a 2/3 rat rogue. All rats have fear. Tap, sacrifice a rat. Put X 1/1 black rat creature tokens into play, where X is the number of rats you control.
So if you didn't notice, this card has on it the word rat a lot.
Rat is the main theme. This feels like Krenko, but for rats.
What kind of deck would you build with this?
I would build a tribal deck, I think.
Rogue.
And I think I would just build a rogue deck.
Rogue deck? Yeah. And maybe I would throw in 1 or 2 rats.
You can play Swarm Yard because it regenerates rogues.
Swarm Yard is one of those cards that just keeps going up, and people. It only stands to get better as magic goes on.
It's one of those obvious cards. Like, obviously, they're going to print a good spider eventually that costs 2 mana.
Yeah, there's what I forgot. What else is it? Like insects?
It's insect, squirrel, spider, or... No, I think...
Rat.
Or rat. Is a spider an insect or are they spiders? No, they're spiders. They specifically say spider.
Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Going back to Marinar, this is just going to be a rat deck.
It's Krenko, but for rats. But you lose a rat.
I feel like this might be a more fun commander to play for... What's his fate?
Relentless Rats?
Yeah, I feel like it's a fun Relentless Rats commander.
Yeah, it's just going to be a Relentless Rats type thing. Relentless Rats is a weird commander archetype. I wish we had more cards like that, because it's cool.
It's weird that it is an archetype.
It's cool. It's a cool thing to have in a card. You can have any number.
You can
I
also-
think they should do it more.
You can also play 7 dwarves in the commander deck. That's weird.
Only 7.
It's so weird.
Synergy. I mean, DePaula wants all 7.
Oh, man. I don't remember his lore off the top of my head.
Mironar? Thought it was a girl.
I don't know. How... I'm not
I'm thinking of Ink Eyes, the other legendary rat.
How can I not... How am I ever going to keep a track of a gender of a rodent?
You're saying that...
Yeah, I'm saying I can't keep track of the gender of a rodent.
You're saying that all males and or females are rodents?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay. Toothy, Imaginary Friend, is the next card. Segue. 2 18s, 3 and a blue for a 1/1. And it partners with Peer, Imaginative Rascal. So it gets bonus point, because all creatures with partner get a bonus point.
This one gets a counter every time you draw a card.
Yep.
And when he leaves the battlefield. So
Leaves.
that's
So important.
Super important. Means he can't be flickered out, bounced, anything, no matter how he leaves
He can, but you're drawing cards.
Yeah,
you draw cards equal to his power.
Yeah, so you're going to draw 1 at least. This card's powerful.
Watch out.
This is...
Have a sack outlet ready. This card can kill you.
This deck is also... This is a Jace Wheeler of Mysteries deck. This is a...
Laboratory Maniac deck.
Yeah, this is a Lab
For
Man
sure.
deck. Like, you can... Like, his power can just get out of control. So if you Blue Sun's in for like 15, now on the field, you have at least 15 more cards. to be
I'm sorry,
drawn.
does anyone want to kill that? No.
It's
what are
all-
they going to do? They're going to just start chump blocking. It's just the Abyss. It just takes out creatures on offense, blocks forever on defense.
I mean-
they're never going to kill it.
All you need is one way to flicker and you're probably going to win. So
There's infinite ways to do that if you're just drawing cards.
you can use Ghostly Flicker.
Ghostly Flicker's a good one.
And you can say it like that.
Yeah. I
Ghostly
don't think Ghostly
Flicker.
Flicker's great in Commander.
Yeah, but you get to say it like
You can
that.
just play like Mystic Confluence, bounce it, draw 2 more cards.
Ghostly Flicker.
That is true. And that's where we got our imaginary friend disclaimer from. That's how we think of things.
We're so creative.
We really are. What's the next guy?
Wow, what is the next guy? His name is Corlash, heir to Blackblade. This guy is so weird.
Why? How? Who?
His power and toughness are equal to the number of swamps you control. You can pay 1 and a black to regenerate him, and he has the do nothing grandeur, which I'm literally not going to read what his grandeur ability is. It's on screen. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant to what this guy does as a commander. He's mostly just
What is he? He costs 2 black for those that care, and he's a star.
He's a star. I said, the star was. I said his power and toughness are equal.
Star is relevant because stars mean they are always the number they're supposed to be. So in your hand, he's a 1/1 if you have 1 swamp.
So this man is the heir to the Blackblade. He obviously never gets the Blackblade because Gideon takes it.
No, he has the black blade. He's the heir, and he has it. Yeah. When Gideon had it, they had to reforge it.
That was his future sight.
So what?
This is something that didn't happen.
Didn't happen. I thought Future Sight was just stuff that happens.
Stuff that would happen in the future.
I thought the only thing that Future Sight means is that this stuff that they're going to make in the future. They're going to go more into. And they brought back Blackblade. This guy has the Blackblade cares about lands you control, and it buffs you based on them. So this is the swamp version of that.
He cares about only swamps for some reason. I don't know why he only cares about swamps. Because the Blackblade pumps off of lands.
He
Whatever.
pumps off of just swamps. He's a dirty swamp boy. He only cares about swamps. He's angry. He's evil.
He's pretty bad. I mean,
This card's not great.
the power level.
The art is amazing.
Oh, it's super
The art
good.
is so cool.
We were just looking at it 2 seconds ago.
Smoky and wispy and evil and dirty swamp boy.
And he's got the Blackblade, which always looks different on every card it is drawn on.
It got reforged the last time.
At least it got reforged once, but it's not reforged for this one, I don't think.
I don't know what to tell you. Future Sight. Lyra Dawnbringer, speaking of great art, it's 216, and it is freaking amazing art. She's a 5/5 lifelink, first striker flyer, and she's gives your other angels +1/+1 lifelink.
Yep. And she's the daughter of
Rhea Dawnbringer.
Of Rhea
And she has a
Dawnbringer.
way cooler name. Lyra or Lyra. Not sure which way it's pronounced.
I mean, I like that they follow both have a Y and an A in it. They're like similar names.
4 letters.
4 letters, yeah.
Legendary. Angels.
Actually, she got like all of the letters of her except for E. It's missing 1 letter.
Whew.
I didn't realize.
Wow, that's crazy. How do angels have babies?
I don't know. With demons, Magic will never discuss how they have babies.
Lyra's super cool. Like your flavor text. Love the art. The art's absolutely insane. The stained glass armor is so cool.
The shield.
Stained glass.
The shield looks so good. It is A plus art. Looks
and no question how she got here. Oh my god. We're just chaining into the best arts. Like the next 2 also have 10s for art. This is Marwyn the Nurturer. 2 and a green for a 1/1 elf druid. Whenever their elf enters the battlefield under your control, you put a counter on Marwyn, and she taps for amount of mana equal to her power.
This is one of those arts that's not exciting. It's just really good.
But have you seen the little elf baby? How do angels have babies? We don't know. How do elves have babies? I don't know.
Sex.
But look at it. Look at that little baby. It's so cute.
It's a little dink.
It is a little dink, as we like to say. She's got a bow and arrow in one hand and a baby in the other.
How do you shoot a bow and arrow while holding a baby?
I'm getting Sacagawea vibes.
I'm getting the vibe of she's going to put the baby into the bow and shoot the baby out of the bow.
Like Sling Yang, Lieutenant.
Except with babies. She just shoots babies.
Marwyn the Nurturer, she shoots babies. I don't know why her type isn't an archer. She's holding a bow. But archer is one of the worst types in Magic in terms of, does this make sense?
Yeah, because half of them have reach and some just don't.
Some don't. Some don't even care about flyers. There's the 1/4 for 3 that just fights target creature when it enters. Like what? He throws the bow? Does he not have more than 1 arrow?
Yeah. They fight. Also, like if you shoot a bow and arrow, then he's like, all right, your turn.
I shot a 4/4. I'm dead.
Yeah, he shoots it, but also it runs at him and kills him afterwards.
Flavor. So that's the flavor of a card that isn't Marwyn. But Marwyn's another Elf Ball commander. We've talked about Elf Ball commanders a million times. You ramp. You can augment her power however you want, with counters, with enchantments, with equipments, and then make it a bajillion mana. Don't even have to play Elf Ball. You can just play Voltron.
Yeah,
for mana.
You could play Mono Green Voltron.
Gives me an Omnath vibe.
No card's really good in this deck.
What?
Rancor.
And Umbral Mantle, because that goes infinite so easy. Umbral Mantle, I mean, the untapped symbol is a joke. That was, come on, the untapped symbol?
They love, untapped symbol was not a good thing. That's probably really high on the Storm scale, if I had to guess.
It's got to be higher than Storm. Storm's not the highest.
I'm saying
I would imagine it's higher than Storm, because they reprinted Storm.
They have reprinted Storm, I think, more than once. The Storm scale's name is not so good.
Same with
I think all the
Venture
coolness,
scale.
the cool comes from the baby on this card.
It's so badass. Just like Den Protector. They're just women fighting with babies in their hands. Like, they don't care.
This one's not fighting.
She can.
I agree.
She's got a bow.
Also, like the idea of these creatures getting super duper powerful is so weird. It's like, so she just keeps getting powerful.
Does the baby get bigger?
If she's a 16/16, she can now one-on-one fight Emrakul and win. It's what is going on?
Well, I know the creature gets bigger. She'll get stronger from her family's energy or whatever. But in my head, I picture the creature getting bigger, so the baby would also get bigger.
It's just a big baby.
She could drop the baby, topple cities, and the baby would even
drop the baby on Emrakul and crush him.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Her, sorry, my apologies.
Nice correction, thank you. Admiral Beckett Brass also has a 10 for art because it's the artist's grandmother. Are you kidding me? She's a frickin' pirate overlord, and she's a grandma.
She's
what?
She's
How is that not the
literally
best?
based on somebody's grandmother, which is amazing.
It's so cute. You and your ship will make a fine addition to my fleet. Like, how classic pirate. She cares about pirates. The card itself doesn't really do anything. Because how many, like, 3 or more pirates? It's flavorful because they have to raid the ship, but...
How many pirates are there?
How many good pirates are there?
0.
Less than 10.
It's probably
There's about 10 good pirate changelings.
We're not counting changelings.
I always count them. They go in the deck.
You don't count changelings.
They go in the deck.
I agree. That doesn't make them... That's irrelevant. We're talking about just pirates.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
That's done. We're talking about the deck. The deck has changelings in it.
The deck has changelings in it.
Because the deck needs it. The 1/1 unblockable changeling is really good in this deck.
Is there any...
Changing Outcast?
Is there any actual good pirates?
Yeah, there's the 1/1 for 1 blue. You pay blue and counter a spell or ability that targets you or a permanent. So it protects Beckett Brass.
That card is randomly a pirate. They tacked pirate on that card so hard.
Yes.
Siren
yes,
Song
they did,
Caller or
because
whatever.
they wanted you to have Lookout's Dispersal. The 2 and a blue counterspell costs less.
So silly. It's not. That card isn't a pirate. What is a pirate about that card?
I thought sirens were the enemies of pirates.
It sounds. I guess that sounds much more flavorful and reasonable.
Or back in my day, sirens and pirates didn't hang out together.
Now imagine this old lady raiding your ship. How upset would you be?
How could you be upset?
You
wouldn't be grandma kicking your butt.
You wouldn't be mad if a grandma stole your stuff?
No, I would be touched.
By a grandma?
Gross. Vorel of the Hulklade. 1 green blue for a 1/4, and you can pay 2 mana and tap it to double the number of counters on a thing. That's not a planeswalker.
Yeah, that's not a planeswalker. It doesn't say that, but yeah, that's true.
It doesn't want you to hit planeswalkers. Mostly because planeswalkers at this point were new. They might put it on this card if they printed it now. Planeswalkers were still pretty fresh.
When did this card come out?
It was in Dragon's Maze.
They were fresh back then?
They were still exciting.
That's true.
That's why everybody was so mad that Gideon Champion of Justice was so bad.
They weren't fresh. I would not describe them as fresh back then.
I was still entertained by them.
Well, yeah, for 10 years at that point?
I don't know.
Yeah, they weren't fresh.
Whatever. This guy's pretty sweet. He's got a 10 for fun because counters are fun, etc. You can double the counters on your lands, on your creatures.
Is cool.
Any counter.
Does it only do yours, or can you do your opponent's? I would like to double the counters on somebody's Dark Depths.
Oh,
because they were going the slow route. I'm like, gotcha.
Or like a glacial chasm that they can't sacrifice.
Oh,
yeah. Now we're talking. Omnath, Locust of Manya, 2 and a green for a 1/1. Your green mana pool, don't empty. All the rest of your mana pool is empty, not your green mana pool. And he gets +1/+1 for each green mana in your mana pool.
He gets really big really easily. A lot of things that end up happening here that are really cute thing you can do with this commander right now.
What?
If you have a way to fly, so if you have Vidalcan Ori out, and they kill your commander, and you put all the mana into him, then you can flash him back and it still won't empty.
Yes, Omnath, let's say he's a 10/10. You have 9 or 10 mana in your 10 green mana in your pool. They kill it, you have Vidalcan Ori. You go, okay, spend 7 of it, cast him again, still have 3 left, doesn't empty.
Yeah, it's just a little cute thing you can do with it.
It's very adorable. Omnath's just a grumpy guy, and apparently if he steps in a color, he becomes that color.
Yeah.
He stepped in a river, got blue. Stepped in a volcano, got red.
No, I just realized in 2 years, we're going to have another 5-color commander.
Yeah. The best part is, they're skipping 4. They're not going to make a 4-color Omnath. They're just going to go to 5.
They better do a 4-color.
They're not going to.
They literally better.
No, they hate you.
I'd be so mad if he just, stepped on a Godless Shrine.
It's on Zendikar.
Just steps on that, and then he's like,
I got Hedrons for hands. I'm all 5 colors. What? And you just get eight lines of text. And we got to give them a keyword for each color so they know.
How else would they know?
How else would they know? Vivictus Asmadi, 3 and Jund for a 6/6. Flying Durgan. I love this art.
There's no way. Wait a minute, is this John? There's no way it is a sacrifice thing.
Hold on. Ready to be disappointed. When he attacks, for each player, choose target permanent that player controls. Those players sacrifice.
Oh no!
Each player who sacrificed a permanent this way reveals the top card of our library, then puts it onto the battlefield. It's a permanent. If it's a permanent, so it chaos warps everyone forcibly. So you want redundant permanents to sacrifice.
This card is actually, of all the junk commanders, I actually kind of like him because when he attacks, he chaos warps every.
This is something I want to cost 4 mana. Or a 1 mana 1/1 flyer because it's so cool.
A 1 mana 1/1 flyer. This card's insane.
This card would be busted. I like the art even though there's not a lot.
You know this card is slants, right?
Yeah. Oh, that would ruin every commander game.
It'd be a horror. It would be banned. The card would be not fun and horrible.
It's cool. It's just a little expensive. I think this could very well close to be a Jund amount commander, but it's too expensive.
It's too expensive and it has to attack.
It has to attack. Although it doesn't have to deal combat damage like the other crappy dragons that we're not talking about anymore.
If this had the Titan ability of when it entered and when it attacked,
then
it would be
good. Talking.
That would be a much cooler card to be worth.
You could reanimate, you could flicker it, you could cheat it out with.
That would bump its power up a lot.
It would be way higher on this list. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
The card is.
It already answers permanents that you can't answer.
I already like this card. I think it's cool, but
it's always fun to see it play.
Art is just meh. I was just thinking about that.
It's cool, but there's nothing in the background.
He's kind of just wow, flying at a weird angle.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
Geared, Conclave Exile, 2/10. New commander alert, kind of. Oh, speaking of which, the new commanders from Throne of Eldraine, we're going to post an update video after this whole thing's done and show you where those guys rank. We'll go over each one.
Yeah, Throne of Eldraine will get its very own video.
Yeah, because we can't incorporate them because then we're going to miss out on a few like, oh, that 4/4 first striker guy. Where's he? Well, he's at the bottom because he sucks.
This guy is when he attacks, populate, and that token comes in tapped and attacking.
When he enters, you make a 4/4 Rhino and trample.
I always forget that part.
That's the best part.
I know that's really important. He costs 2 and Naya, by the way.
Yeah.
But I always forget. Isn't he like a 2/5?
Yep.
He's randomly a 2/5.
Because you don't want him to die in combat.
That's fair, but also it's weird. Because he looks like, on the card, he looks like a big old attacker.
They could have just given him the text of 7, or prevent all damage that'll be dealt to him.
They could.
I don't know if that'd be too good. I don't think that text is very good, though. So why not just make him immune to...
But if you put Pariah on him, then it does something.
Does it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
But there's already that. That already happens with Imperial Archangels.
Not really. It does, kinda.
Kinda. We can move on, though, I think. The Populate deck kind of speaks for itself. Tokens are fun.
Yeah, I mean, tokens are fun. This one, you get to, like, try and make versions of, like, big, fat, stupid tokens.
Yeah, it's weird because Marath, Will of the Wild, kind of occupies the token space. And they made another one for 9 tokens. Kind of bizarre.
Yeah, but
and they didn't really make any cool new Populate cards. They made one.
All these commanders that we talk about, these token commanders, make me want to play, like, one of my favorite cards from Standard, Advent of the Worm.
Advent of the Worms are pretty cool.
I love that card. I know it's not great in Commander.
It's probably not even great in this deck.
I mean, I probably would play it in this deck.
I don't know.
I love Advent of the Worm.
It's cool.
You can't stop me from playing it in the deck.
That's true. Voice of Resurgence is the classic. When I think of Geared, I think Voice of Resurgence.
See, when I think Advent of the Worm. That's the card that comes to my mind.
One of us has a good deck in our head.
Voice of Resurgence is not a good Commander card either. Get out of here.
You can read this one because you love this card.
Thalia, Heretic Cathar. This is 209.
We're almost done with this list. Goes up to 201.
It does go up to 201. This is a 3/2 with first strike for 2 and a white, and your opponent's non-basic lands and creatures enter the battlefield tapped.
This commander is annoying.
It's super annoying.
Non-basic, almost everything. If you're in a fetch land meta, try this out as a Stax commander. Or even just it doesn't have to be Stax. Just play mono white good stuff, and your commander is super annoying.
Yeah, Thalia's. I mean, Thalia's one of my favorite. Is my favorite character in all of Magic.
You like the other card better, which I don't. Have we hit it yet?
I don't remember.
Me neither. We'll see.
Wait, well, the other Thalia is actually my literal favorite card in Magic.
Yes.
This Thalia is cool. She's strong.
Say more words.
She's probably better than.
Well, she's definitely better than Guardian of Thraben, which we have not covered yet.
She's better than Guardian of Thraben, but on a power level.
Yeah, just on power. In terms of coolness and everything and artwork, I think the artwork's pretty meh.
The artwork's meh on this one. The other.
Thalia's a great character, though. Obviously, gets a 10.
Do you know? Yeah. My favorite part about Thalia is she's the one who had to destroy the Hellvolt and release Avacyn and
Griselbrand
and Nahiri, technically.
Yes. I thought she wasn't in the Hellvolt.
She was.
That's what I said.
Somebody commented it. That's how she got out.
I'm right about everything. This card's great. It's going to really annoy your opponents, especially with fetch lands. I've played against this in Modern. It feels real bad with fetch lands.
Oh.
Fetch. You can fetch for a basic, though, but sometimes you don't need to.
Yeah, and then you just lost 1 week to get a basic every time.
I mean, fetches do that a lot.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what I was saying is you fetch to get a basic every single time because you don't want it to come tapped again because then that feels disgusting.
Last thing I'm going to say about this, on a big turn, they can't assemble blockers. If you go make a huge army, they can't assemble blockers until they kill Thalia.
That's true, yeah. Thalia's just a taxi kind of gale.
Get in the taxi. Your turn.
Thanos, Urza's apprentice.
Thanos.
What?
Thanos?
Thanos, Urza's apprentice. He's a human advisor. He costs blue-red for a 1/3. He has haste. Pay a red and a blue, tap him, copy target activated or triggered ability you control from an artifact source. You may choose new targets for the copy. There are so many caveats on that.
Yes, it's a lot of... also, mana abilities can't be targeted. Just as another caveat. This card's really weird. I don't get too much... It doesn't give me too much oomph of like, oh, I have to build around that. But it's super cheap. It has haste, has a really good ability. Super solid, rock solid for power. Above average for power.
I feel like I just don't know where to go with it.
Yeah, blue-red artifacts isn't enough for me. I need somewhere else to go.
blue-red artifacts with activated abilities or triggered abilities
Yes.
that are not mana abilities. How many more things do you want me to list? How many?
I'm really glad he has haste.
There's so many qualifiers.
Yes. He can copy Candelabra of Tawnos. It's his own Candelabra, and he can copy it.
I didn't even know it was his kid. I forgot.
He's Urza's apprentice. This is a real character that existed.
I know that. I mean, I knew he was a real character.
That's why he get big points. You get a big 5.
He get the big points.
That's why we pay him the big bucks. Muzio, Visionary Italian. He's 207. And this card is another one, an artifact commander that just doesn't inspire me because it just seems bland on the surface to me, but it's obviously strong. 1 blue for a 1/3. Pay 3 and a blue, tap it. Look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the highest converted mana cost among artifacts you control. You may reveal an artifact and put it into play from among those, and then you put the buffs on the bottom.
I mean, if you just have a big artifact in play, something like a Bladesteel Colossus, this thing is never missing again. I'm not saying...
How about something better?
What? Why can't...
How about something cool like Magic Mirror, where you can reduce the cost and then abuse the Muzio's ability?
The Muzio!
It's definitely Muzio.
He is the most Italian man of all time.
He sounds like... I feel like one of the Assassin's Creed characters was like Ezio, right?
Ezio Auditore. They would say his name so much in that game.
Really?
Ezio Auditore? I mean, there's a reason I specifically remember how to say it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Muzio Auditore.
I mean, anything else you want to say about Muzio? He's trying to gain... He's one of the skeevy guys in Poliano, trying to get power.
Everybody is.
Yeah, I just don't care about that. Mythic Rare? Come on. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, I mean... I don't know anything about like any of those characters.
I know Grenzo.
I don't know like anything about him, other than
he's
a dungeon warden, right?
Yeah, he had a really cool story, but we're not talking about him.
Teferi, Mage of Zelfir.
Teferi has a cool story.
Teferi has a lot of cool story, and I can't even begin to go into it because he has
old and new. He's now a member of the Gatewatch.
He's been around forever. Yeah, he'll keep watch for what reason? I don't even know because he's old.
Until everyone has found their place, I'll keep watch. I think. Whatever.
He's still a 10 for coolness.
Still a 10. All the Teferis are annoying. Every Teferi has to be annoying. This is a 5 mana 3/4 flash. Your creatures have flash, and your opponents can't cast spells at instant speed.
It's so annoying.
Super brutal, especially in your command zone. Somebody taps out, shields are down, end of turn, flash this in. Now you can combo off, and they can't stop you. Oh, they only have 1 counter spell? Well, if they counter this, they can't counter your combo or your win con or whatever, or your big spell. And if they don't counter it, they can't counter your spell anyway.
I feel like they had foresight with this card. Because it's creatures. Teferi has like nothing to do with creatures. They intentionally just left off like your spells have flash. I feel like that was intentional, and it's such a good intentional because this card would be so stupid.
This card would be so annoying. You can just do whatever you want. Your spells can't be countered. It says your spells can't be countered no matter when you do it.
It does, yeah, just like the other Teferi.
Yeah, 3 mana Teferi.
3 mana Teferi, the same thing. It's
okay. PSA. I don't know how many modern aficionados we have, but even Commander, can you stop typing the Teferi Time Raveler as T3FERI? Can we stop doing that?
Wait, what?
They type it out like this. They replaced this second E, the first E, with a 3. Can we stop?
Because he's the third Teferi?
Can we stop?
That's stupid.
That's dumb.
It's also not the third Teferi, it's the fourth one, so get out of here.
But it costs 3.
I don't care, that's stupid too.
How about Teferi 3?
How about we just don't give him a dumb nickname?
Because we actually don't have to.
How about we call him 3 Minute Teferi?
Yeah. Oh, Teferi Time Raveler, like the name on the card. Ugh,
yeah, I didn't know it was a thing. Teferi is cool.
Teferi reminds me of Doctor Who because he lost his home planet. Kinda. He lost his hometown. Can't find him. Except I'm actually stopped following Doctor Who. I'm sure that he went to Gallifrey. But he could have gone as a guy.
No.
I stopped at Peter Capaldi.
I don't know. I never watched the show at all. What? This is so off topic.
Is it?
Teferi's cool. I told him like this card is annoying. It stops interaction, which is not fun.
Not fun. That's why he has a 3.
Turns out
very strong.
Interacting is one of the things that makes Magic fun and cool.
Yeah.
That's
why EDH games are a half hour to an hour to 2 hours, not 10 minutes.
Because of Magic would be so boring if there was no interaction. It just wouldn't be the same game.
Yeah. Sig, River Cutthroat. We're good at segues. Is 2 black-blue hybrids for a 1/3. At the end of each turn, if an opponent lost 3 or more life, you may draw a card. You just care about opponents losing life incidentally for whatever reason. There's plenty of ways to do it.
I mean, if someone's attacking an opponent, that's just
Yes,
crazy.
this is a very similar ability to Edric, where you play it down super early. You're just going to accrue cards.
Yeah, this card's fine. I mean, there's not much to talk about. I feel there's
This
probably,
actually encourages attacking you, though.
yeah, it does the opposite.
It does the opposite. But he has 3 toughness, so you can block a couple guys on the ground, but not anything spicy. You're going to get hit by 4/4s a lot.
I'll take him at 4. Darn it. I mean, I guess they're going to attack you with their 3/3s.
Attack you with Geared, block it.
Got him. And then the 4/4 line will hit you.
Yes, yes it does. Sig's cool. I feel bad for Sig because his whole life got uprooted like everybody else's did in the Great Aurora.
I mean, the Great Aurora just kind of screws everyone over.
Sucks.
Why would you? I mean,
Why would you what? Live on Morrowind?
Why would you ever want to live on Warwind? Yeah, exactly. I know they're born there. I know they
Yeah.
can't. I know they have no. They don't even know other planes exist. But
Yeah.
why would you live there?
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that to yourself?
Did that to yourself. Ikra Shadiki didn't do that to herself. She's the usurper, gosh darn it, and she's 3 black-green for a 3/7 with Menace. Not bad. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And +1 power alert because she has a partner.
She's weird. Butts matter.
Doesn't matter, she partners very well with Sinar Kondo of Jamura.
This is one of those cards where I can't put together a lick of what the card is representing with its ability.
What do you mean?
So what it go like? So take that ability.
It's creatures you control have lifelink.
No. What I'm saying is, so from a flavor perspective at all,
Oh, what's she doing?
like even a little bit, what is she doing?
Yeah, I think from flavor, she was the one who ratted out. Nope, that was Tassiger. She might have ratted out Tassiger to Salumgar, maybe, and usurped his thing. I know Tassiger ratted out the other cons to the dragons. They're having a meeting. Maybe Tassiger was at the meeting and she ratted them all out. I don't really know.
I want to say I don't care because I don't.
Ikra Shadiki's really cool, though.
I don't.
She
her
looks-
her
she
name
looks-
is cool. Ikra Shadiki is a cool name.
That's a sweet name. Ikra Shadiki.
I remember of Rafiki. That's just the way you said it.
Rafiki.
It does rhyme. Ikra Shadiki rhymes with Rafiki.
Your creatures can
And also
big
Kiki
butts.
Jiki.
Play big butts. She's evasive. She's basically... Sucks because she's not a 7/7. I wish she was. She wants you to make her a 7/7, though.
She was a 7/7.
Well, she has 7 toughness. So
But
in my
she's-
head, I'm already thinking, oh, the butts is what deals damage. But
Doesn't she have
it's not.
not touch?
No, she has menace.
Oh, obviously she has
She's tough
mana.
to block. She's going to gain you a bunch of life.
Okay.
So good for you. But I like this card more than I should, I think.
I love the word you use. And she's the usurper.
You slurper.
You slurp her power.
Stax Commander alert.
Grand Arbiter Augustin the Fourth.
What's he do?
Your blue spells cost 1 less. Your white spells cost 1 less. Oh, this is one of them. He's one of them. Your blue spells cost 1 less. Your white spells cost 1 less, and your opponent's spells cost 1 more to cast.
What is he?
He's a 2/3 for 2. Wait, blue.
And he cares about the spells that you cast being certain colors.
He does. I didn't realize he was one of them.
Yes, blue-white spells cost 2 less.
I gotta say, because there's just the bad ones really turn me off to these. This one's good.
There's an upper half. It's probably 5 and 5.
It might be.
And you saw the bad half first.
I mean, yeah, I saw the bad half first. Yeah, he's one of them that he wants you to play white blue spells because he reduces those by 2.
And then he's Thorn of Amethyst for your opponents. This card's very annoying.
This card's
I
really
don't
good.
think it's as bad as people say it is. We only gave it a 6 for power. People complain about this a lot.
It's a great commander.
You just kill it once. You were mildly inconvenienced. Maybe you were majorly inconvenienced, but now they got to pay 6 for it. That's too much for this card.
He's still very good.
I'm not saying he's bad. He's obviously very good.
Yeah. Arch whatever on this card.
Stops combos.
They've printed this card like 3 or 4 times. I feel like. But
Yeah, they just kind of printed it a bunch.
I feel like he never gets. He just doesn't get new art for some reason.
I like the art.
Give this man new art.
I like looking at him and just not knowing who he is. Just that guy's in charge.
He's Grand Arbiter Augustin the Fourth.
He's sitting. I love the position he's in.
What-
Good artwork.
What's his creature type?
Human advisor.
Oh yeah.
He was the
yeah.
commander of our persistent petitioners deck.
Yes, he was. I remember that now. He was because he is an advisor
Right.
for whatever reason.
Shh. Next, who's the next commander? We can actually segue into it. Shirei, Shizo's caretaker.
This man is cost.
It's a spirit.
This spirit is 4 and a black for a 2/2. Whenever a creature with power 1 or less is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step if this card is still in play.
This is a absolute removal magnet. It costs 5. It's only a 2/2. It's gonna die to a lot of stuff, but it's insanely strong.
This is a weird card on wording because it triggers upon its death, the death of the card.
Yeah.
But also, the trigger doesn't end up mattering if it's gone.
If Shirei goes
So
away.
why doesn't Shirei just trigger on end step?
I don't know.
It's weird to me. Yeah, I've always like that one. Always kind of like it's weird. I mean, there's again, Magic is a very complex game. There might very well be many reasons. I understand like there's a difference of like if she triggered on end step, then if you killed her on end step, they would still get those things back. But that wouldn't matter. Why would you ever let him go to end step?
Yeah, it is power 1 or less, not mana cost 1 or less, so you can go up the chain of things like the Blood Artists and your Zulaport Cutthroats and all your super annoying aristocratic creatures.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing this deck does. It sacrifices its whole board, deals like 10 damage. It all comes back.
Yeah, it all just keeps coming back every turn. You can't stop it, presumably, so you're screwed.
Or else you would have.
Yeah, if it's happening to you, you can't stop it.
I guess to be fair, why it might be worded that way is you can't just go. It's risky to go in on it.
Yeah.
So I guess it is really risky to go in on this card because you go in and then they kill it, you don't get any of that stuff back. Even though at the end step they'll trigger and check if she's there and she won't be. And
Right, you got to make sure your opponents are tapped out. That's really strong if you do Kami something blah blah blah.
Kami something blah blah blah.
Yeah, Kamigawa.
Kamigawa. How many legends do you have? I actually never counted.
How many are left? Probably 150.
No. We went over 150. There's probably 3 left because
Yeah, they all stink.
They're the worst.
We're getting to the shining gems of the Kamigawa block, and Shirei is one of them.
Yeah, this art is okay. Is there anything else? It's unique. It's very unique. Can you about 1 power on a black creature like this? This
I mean, the
feels
reanimating isn't unique, but
this feels like a mono black commander that you actually have something different to do
yes,
than the go big mono black usual deck.
I like it a lot.
So
Sack outlets, etc. Rock and roll.
you have yeah. I mean,
And there's only one more commander on our list today.
you know what else is cool about the sack outlets in this thing?
Oh.
You get to sack get whatever benefits the sack outlets give you, and then you just get everything back. So even if you're like you don't have a payoff, if you have a Viscerous here, you can just scry a bunch.
And just play plenty of reanimation so that you don't have to ever pay commander tax on Shirei, because 5 turns into 7. That's too much.
That's too much.
Bryce is right. Call back.
Coming in, we number 21 is
21. We're almost done with the list, folks.
201. Kaidel, chosen of Krufix.
What's she do?
She's chosen by Krufix. For each card you've drawn this turn, she taps for a generic mana.
You do not like saying the mana cost and power of 4 mana 2/3s, do you?
It's a 4 mana 2/3, obviously.
It's a little late for that. She knows about other planes. Fun fact.
Oh, that is
Because Krufix knows about other planes, and he's chosen her to have all his knowledge, I think. Most of his knowledge. Bestow knowledge upon. Something like that.
I didn't know that.
She's an
That's
oracle.
cool. Doesn't she have the blindfold? Like
Yeah, she's got the blindfold. I think she might be Prophet of Krufix, but I don't know. That might be the same person.
yeah. So you just
Sort
want
of like Nahiri is Stoneforge Mystic.
this card is just. I mean, you can make a bajillion mana.
It's rock solid. This
It
card's
works
really good.
It works super well with like things like Brainstorm.
Still goes infinite with Umbral Mantle if she produced 3 or more mana.
What's temperamental?
It's the
Oh, it's-
equipment where
oh,
you pay
it's the
3
stupid
and untap.
untap thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
said
forgot.
it still goes infinite.
Yeah, that card's
There's
silly.
plenty of ways to go infinite with this card.
Yeah, you just got to Brainstorm and Umbermental goes infinite.
Yeah, absolutely wants to partner with Thrasios.
Yeah,
Because everybody wants to partner with Thrasios. She
mean-
gets +1 bonus point because she's a partner.
Yep. I mean, she is just really strong. That generic mana, it feels like this card just fits into a Krufix deck. Because
It has to. It has to.
I mean, chosen of Krufix. I mean, of course it would fit into a Krufix deck. How could
This
it
is
not?
Krufix's pick one, pack one. This is his lieutenant. If you can have if there's a lieutenant zone, she's in it.
I mean, don't
She should partner with Krufix.
don't give people more ideas for bad formats.
Okay, I won't.
People love spawning new bad formats.
They all die.
They all die. In
What
the
was the recent one that we sort of called out as being nothing?
Because there's nothing.
What is it? The one where your planeswalkers are commanders. Oathbreaker. Where's that?
The one that's already dying.
Where is it? We're great.
People in the comments are gonna be like, it's still around, but it's like, yeah, so it's Tiny Commander.
Tiny leaders.
Tiny Leaders, that's still around.
I had fun for a couple games with tiny leaders.
I never built the tank.
Okay, that was our list.
Uh,
There's more like it if you haven't seen them, or if you want to watch them again, because this is such an exhaustive, awesome list that you probably forgot what the last 10 commanders were.
So these commanders, I want to mention this. We're going into the top 200. The top 200 will be in chunks of 20. There'll be 5 of them, obviously. Up
Oh, yeah.
So we hit 100. So we're going to be shortening down not shortening the videos, but we're going to be going more in depth. I think starting in the top 200, we're going to actually go over each number, maybe not in super detail, but mention why it
reference what it is.
Because now these top 200. These are the real commanders.
This is the big boys. This is what you waited. This is why you watched the last 10 episodes, 15 episodes. We're getting crazy. We're getting strong. We're getting into like you can actually start narrowing down what you think number one's going to be.
Yep. I will. Okay. I'm going to say 2 more videos to guess number one.
Yeah, we're only taking after the next 2 videos. We're no longer taking submissions for number one because if you guessed number one correctly, we'll send you a copy of number one.
Yes, we will send you a copy of number one if you guess number one correctly. This is our favorite video series. It's awesome to do.
Super fun. Brought to you by
2 things. TCG Player. If you're buying cards, you want to buy any of these commanders, you want to buy any cards for Commander deck, maybe you always want some standard cards. Head over to tcgplayer.com. Use the link in the description below, and it'll take you right to TCG Player, something that we make. It doesn't matter, but if you click through that link and enter through that link and you bought anything, it'll support us. We get a little chunk of it. We need
it's
that.
Free value for you.
It's
for
free.
Us.
It's free value for us, but you're helping the channel, and we want to make the show bigger and better every chance we get.
We're going for our 50 patron goal. We got 28 right now, supporting the channel, giving us financial dollars every single month because at 50 patrons, what are we doing, Joe?
We're doing an underwater box opening, obviously.
Unprecedented. Who else has done that? No, we are just trailblazing throughout the Magic community. Everyone's going to know our names when we do this underwater box opening of Dragon's Maze.
Obviously, it's of Dragon's Maze.
Oh, we got to start big. We got to give the fans what they want. How many clue stones are we going to get? If you think we're not having a clue stone counter on that box opening, you're delusional.
I'll be the one who decides that. We will. We definitely will. Again, we're going in the top 200, so get ready. Next week, we'll be starting that. I guess I'm to the point where I just want to say, peace out, Tribe Scout.
We're done.